Hi everyone, my name is Ayomide, and today I'll be talking about wealth development. But before I start talking about it, I would like to give a big shout out to some people. These people are the people that help me to discover online business opportunity, and without them, I will not be here today. Without them, I will not know everything that I know that I want to be sharing with the world today. So there are a lot of them, but then I can't mention names. But I would like to, give a big shout out to everybody, yourself, everybody that helped me to discover how I can make money online legitimately. Yeah, because before I heard about this online business opportunity, I used to be a Yahoo boy, and this Yahoo, it doesn't come with peace of mind for me. It's, made me feel like I'm not really, confident because I used to say it. I envy all these Yahoo boys that do it, the courage they used to do it. I envy it. I wish I have such courage, but I'm this type of person that I'm always afraid of police. You see, when I was doing Yahoo, even when I leave the phone that I used to do Yahoo at home and police just catch me like this, I'll be I'll be shivering, I'll be shaking, and this thing is making me feel like, no, this is not me. This is not the type of person I want to be. Like, I want to, be with my confidence. And the best thing I can do to be in charge of my own confidence is to leave the thing that I'm doing, which is making me fear police. Police are actually our friends, but I'm always afraid of them whenever I see them. During the time I was doing the Yahoo Yahoo, yes, I've done a lot of things. I have also, sell ice cream. I've do real estate agent. I've helped people to secure house. I have sell yogurt. I have, be a bartender. I have worked at the bar. I have do many things just to make sure that I survive. But all these things they yield to nothing. Why? Why did they yield to nothing? That is the question I was asking myself back then. See, it's very, very important to be self-observant. Like, you need to be checking yourself. You need to be knowing what is happening in your life. During this time, I was always asking myself, what is the problem? Why am I in this mess? Before I now see somebody who introduced me and opened my eyes to online business opportunity. So even after I, migrate to this online business opportunity, it was still very, very tough for me, even though I was making the money, $5,000 per month, $10,000. But then I always end up being broke again. Why am I end up being broke? Why am I always being broke, despite the fact that I'm making such money? I ask myself, why am I being broke? Then I, do some self-analysis and read some books. I also made some research, and then, yeah, but reading has really, really helped me a lot. It helped me to understand that I have been chasing the wrong thing. I have been chasing riches. I have been chasing money. And believe me, there is difference between being wealthy and being rich. You can be rich today, you can have billions of naira in your bank account today, and tomorrow when something happens, when life circumstances happen, when things happen, you might be broke again. Let's say you are having billions of naira in your bank account and you suddenly fell sick and they have to spend all these billions on you just to make sure that you feel good. Where will you be starting again? Nowhere. And the reason why you'll be starting from scratch again is because you have been chasing riches when you're supposed to be chasing wealth. This is not the time to talk about the difference between being rich and being wealthy. But now we'll be talking about the factors, before we talk about what is wealth, the difference between being wealthy and being rich. We need to analyze and understand that there are some qualities, there are some things that a person must have to make them qualify to be a wealthy person. There are some factors. There are some factors that make a wealthy person. There are some factors that make a wealthy person. So these things are the things that somebody must have in order to be called a wealthy person. These are the things that somebody must possess for them to be qualified to be called a wealthy person. Now I'll be looking at it. There are 14 factors that make a wealthy person, but then I'll be talking about it one step at a time and be explaining it to the best of my ability to make sure that you understand it. Now I'll be guiding you on how you can start focusing, redirect your focus so you can start building wealth. Now, the first factor that makes a wealthy person is something called emergency savings. Anybody who is wealthy, they have emergency savings in place. And what is an emergency savings? Emergency savings is often 6 to 12 months worth of living expenses. That is, you have saved something that you can live on between 6 to 12 months. Let's say you just fall sick. Let's say you are experiencing medical emergency. Maybe your kids, your family, some of them are feeling sick. Now you have to just spend on them. So when you have this emergency savings, that way you'll be able to spend on this your family or on you that fall sick. Let's say you are experiencing job loss, but because you have emergency savings in place, you have an account specialized, designed for you to live for 6 to 12 months in case of job loss, in case of medical emergencies, in case of whatever life circumstances might throw at you. So you have this emergency savings in place, and now when that thing happens, you won't shiver because you have already prepared for it. You have some savings in place for it, and that is emergency savings. Everybody who is wealthy have this thing. They have emergency savings. Just look at what happened during the coronavirus period. People that have emergency savings, people that have already saved something that they can live on in case of emergency savings, like coronavirus that was happening that time. I think the coronavirus went on for 1 to 2 or 3 months. I can't even remember it. But people with emergency savings that time, they will never complain. They will even be like, yo, you can go on for as long as you want, because they have already saved something that they can live on in case of time like this. But people that don't have it, they'll be the one that be shouting, God, when are we going to resume work? When are we going to start going to work? The reason why they are doing that is because they don't have emergency savings in place. So no matter what you do, you need an emergency savings, something that can cover you in case of a job loss, in case of medical emergencies, in case of situations like corona, in case of no matter the life circumstances. And the next factor that makes a wealthy person is something called reliable source of income. Any man who is wealthy, they have a steady and sufficient income streams. They have a business that is giving them money daily. Let's say you want to buy clothes, you want to buy food at home, you want to buy Maggi, you want to buy salt, things that you need. Then you need to have a reliable income source that is steady and sufficient for you. And this is what will cover your daily needs. So you don't have to depend on emergency savings or long-term savings and investment. A lot of people, when they have to buy food at home, when they have to, pay their kids' school fees, when they have to pay their house bills, their electrical bills, they have to sell their phone. They have to sell their car. They have to sell their laptop. They have to sell their things. Why? Because they don't have a reliable income source. They don't have a business that gives them money daily. A lot of people depend on their emergency savings, which is that savings that you have saved for 6 to 12 months. That savings that you have saved, which is what 6 to 12 months living expenses. Now, when you have to, maybe buy something at home, maybe you have to buy clothes, buy food for your kids or for your family, buy whatever, pay for taxi, pay for transport, they have to touch this emergency savings. Why? because they don't have a reliable income source. So now when they now touch this their emergency savings, money that they have saved to live on for 6 to 12 months, in case of job loss or in case of medical emergencies, they've now touched it. They've used it to cover their essential needs. They've used it to cover their daily needs. Where do you think they will be going? Let's say tomorrow. Let's say tomorrow, after you've used that money, to cover their daily needs, their essential needs. Now tomorrow now comes, they now experience job loss, or maybe they experience medical emergencies. Maybe somebody is falling sick in the family. Where do you think they'll be sending the money to take care of the person? They'll be left with no choice because they have touched the emergency savings. Now they will now be left with few options, and one of them is either they go and get a loan, which is, if you get a loan to pay for medical bills, you are violating money rules. You are breaking the laws of money. They might even end up going and sell their properties, maybe their lands, their cars. And if you do this too, you are breaking the law of money. It is very important for a person to have a reliable income source, business that will be giving you money daily. It's your choice. It's your choice. It's very important to know that the business you want to be doing to cover your daily needs must be something that is essential for people every day, must be something that people need. So anybody who is wealthy, they have something called reliable income source. They have a reliable source of income. They have a business that is bringing them money daily, that at the end of the day, they might end up, making 50,000 naira. They can end up making 100,000 naira. They can end up making 150,000 naira. They have businesses. You have people that are making 100,000 daily. But before you can now start, building this reliable income source, you need to think, what is that thing that people need every single day? What is that thing that people can do without? People need food. People need anything that has to do with food, anything that they have to take to their mouth, because people eat every day. You don't want to say you want to have a reliable source of income business. Now you want to be selling motor, you want to be selling clothes. You yourself, have you buy clothes today? You buy clothes last week, which means you buy clothes once in a while. But what you need is something that will be giving you money daily, 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 daily. And that is why you need to invest in a business that will be giving you the steady and sufficient daily income. So think about it. What is that business that you can do that can be giving you money daily? You have a lot of people that are investing in selling of provisions. You have people that are selling Indomie's noodles. You have people that are doing POS. You have people that are selling salt, Maggi, fruits, selling all these kind of things, biscuits, chops, all things that people need daily to survive. They are selling it and they are making thousands of naira every single day. So anybody who is wealthy, they have this reliable source of income, business. And that is the second factor that makes a wealthy person. Now, you can be claiming to be wealthy. Yes, I am wealthy. I am this, I am that. But if you don't have a reliable source of income, if you don't have an emergency savings, believe me, you are not wealthy. Even though you might have billions of naira in your account, but you don't have an account that you design, a savings account that you design to be saving your emergency savings into, and a reliable source of income business that is giving you money daily, be it 100k, 200k, 150k. There are business that you can do in this country that can be giving you money daily. See, we are living in these hard times now, and these hard times is making people to make wrong decisions. And believe me, if you don't understand money, if you don't understand money management, you will always find yourself in the same situation. You just say that, yes, you will reach today, but tomorrow you will broke again. You will reach tomorrow, next tomorrow you will broke again. So anybody who is wealthy, anybody who claims to be wealthy, they have an emergency savings and they have a reliable source of income business. Now, the third factors that makes a wealthy person, that is minimal debt. See, everybody has a debt or two. Everybody has debt. I've seen a lot of people that they will collect a loan today, they will go and use it to build a house. I've seen a lot of people that they will collect loan today. They will go and use it to buy clothes. They will go and use it to paint their house. Anybody who is wealthy, they have minimal debt. And that is, they are managing and eliminating a high interest debt, which allows for better cash flow and less financial strain. When you are having a debt in your neck, you want to make sure that this debt is giving you money. You use it on a business that will be giving you steady money. You don't use your debt to be, to paint your house, to buy land. No. You don't use it to build a house. No. You use it to do a business that will be fetching you money daily. So everybody has, this debt that they are managing and they are eliminating. And it is very important for anybody who claims to be worthy to have minimal debt. A lot of successful people have debt. They took loan. It is just your own choice to know that, okay, this is the bank I want to take loan from. What is their interest? Is it a high interest or is it a low interest? And are you sure what you want to do with this debt once you collect it? With this loan once you collect it? Do you want to use it to build a house? Do you want to use it to buy a car? Do you want to use it to buy a mansion? Do you want to use it to eat? Or do you want to use it to do a business that allows for better cash flow? A business that will bring you instant amount of money daily. So you need to know what you want to do with this loan before you take it. And that is the third factor that makes a wealthy person. Anybody who claims to be wealthy and don't have these three things that we've mentioned so far is not wealthy. It's just rich. Let him have a car. Let him have a house. Any small thing happens, believe me, you'll be selling the car or the house because he did not manage the money well. He did not manage it well. So anybody who is wealthy, they have an emergency savings, they have a reliable source of income, and they have a minimal debt. So I think this is where I'll be stopping for today. And tomorrow we'll be continue on the next part. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Once again, I'm Ayomide.